Nope.
What's going on, AB Fitness Studio family? It's your boy Animal B coming to you with another vid. As you can see, I'm in a different location. This was the 4th of July, and a good friend of mine by the name of Brian, you may remember him from the competition I was in. He allowed me to come to his gym because I had to go off from work this day, and we got in a very good deadlift session. Now here I'm still in my first protocol, so the weight is still fairly light. Here I have 355 pounds for 3 sets of 10, normal conventional deadlift. Looking back at the footage, I'm actually pretty pleased with how my form looks here. I'm getting my hips low like I want to get them. My back is staying straight, neutral spine, can't complain at all. Here's Brian. His work set called for 20 sets of 1 rep with 320 pounds. Now, one of the benefits of working out with someone is I was able to help Brian out a little bit with his form and technique. Some of the things he was doing just causing him to actually push the bar away from his body, which put him in a position that wasn't very efficient. So I'm not his coach, but I was able to give him some tips and tricks on what I use to help to get me solid and keep me into my groove. Here you see me slowing down the footage, and you can actually see how I'm getting my hips down, which means I'm getting my legs and my glutes involved, and I'm not actually shooting my butt up. I'm coming up nice and straight, and that's exactly how you want to lock out the deadlift. You don't want your hips to come up first, because then you're using predominantly lower back, and that can be detrimental to your body as well as hinder you in the amount of weight that you can actually lift. So this is a good example on how your deadlift should look. Hips nice and low, everything comes up together. Next, I moved on to some block pulls. Now, I feel one of the reasons, there's probably multiple reasons why I did not get that 635 in my competition, but one of the reasons is my lower back wasn't strong enough. Even if your position is off a little bit, you can still sometimes counteract that with brute strength. So it's better to be a technician, but sometimes technique always isn't perfect. So if we have any lagging body parts, they will definitely show. So I feel like my lower back wasn't strong enough for me to lock out that 635 in my competition. So doing block pulls or rack pulls focuses more attention on your lower back, because it puts you into a position where you're using just your lower back and using a lot less of your glutes and hamstring. Now, my last and final pulling movement are deficit deadlifts. Now, these are the complete opposite of rack pulls or block pulls. So for a block pull, you're focusing on your lower back. For deficit deadlifts, you're focusing on speed off the ground. The faster you can get the bar off the ground and moving, the better off you are having a successful attempt at the lift. So the weight dropped a little bit. You see me standing on about 1.5 inch block, and I did 3 sets of 8. Next, moving on to some of my accessory work, standing shrugs. Now, these are power shrugs, so these aren't going to be the same as your traditional shrugs where you're making sure your form is perfect, you're staying still, you're squeezing. This is all about getting the weight moving, squeezing your traps towards your ears, and bringing the weight back down. My last and final accessory lift, Ukrainian stallions. You see me do this in the previous video, using a band around my hip flexors, hips, using a weight. I'm not bending these too much. I'm actually bending them a little bit more than I would like to, so I will make that correction. Thrusting the hips forward. This is a good posterior chain exercise. But thanks for watching. This is your boy Animal B, signing out. Peace. What's going on, guys? If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. This can be done by pushing the red subscribe button located in the top right hand corner of the video. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all under ABFitnessStudio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at getfitbodies@gmail.com. Check out the website at ABFitnessStudio.com, and let's ignite your fitness.